Alright guys, today I'm installing a Camburg bump stop kit on my 2024 Raptor. As you can see, I have the shocks disconnected, these bolts on both sides. I also have my panhard bar out, super easy, 2 bolts. Next thing I'm going to do is install the bump pads. You have to grind this tab off, so I'm going to start grinding this tab off. These sit basically in here like this, and then this wire holder kind of goes in right here. One thing I'm going to do is I disconnected my wheel speed sensor just so that because it's kind of in the way. I'm kind of trying to just lift this stuff up and out of the way for now while I start grinding it out. I will come back once I have it ground out. All right. As you can see, I have the tab ground off. These fit just in here like this now. I'm going to hit it with some Steel-It and then figure out the best way to route all this wiring so that it doesn't get in the way of the pad. All right, I have the bump pad installed. Cleaned it up, hit it with some Steel-It, tighten these two, tighten this one. The wiring did run this way through this. I took it off, ran the wiring through the back so it leaves the bump pad clear. I'll probably clean up some wiring more once I go through and see how it cycles, but that's how I have it for now. All right. So getting under here to start installing the bump kit, and it looks like I have to remove this bracket as well, so I'm going to start removing that. I have the Camburg rear bump stop kit installed. I'm just cycling it right now to make sure everything looks good and that I am not hitting anywhere. So everything looks good there. Looks like it clears that bolt. I'll double check that on the way down. A few things to go through. On this side, goes together pretty easy. The only thing you have to do is grind a bracket right here out of the way. I also disconnected this bar, these two on this end, this one, and loosened this one to drop it down to be able to get that one in. I removed this exhaust, it's that bracket, and then on top of here is a 15 millimeter. Other than that, this is a bitch to install by yourself. So I recommend doing it with somebody if at all possible. Let me go to the other side. Over here, it looks like it cycles good as well. Everything looks all good. One thing to note is that there's a bolt right here. That's your stock bump stop bolt. If you line everything up with that, it goes together really easy. I didn't do that at first. Taking out your panhard bar obviously makes it easier. Springs have to come out too to be able to get in there. I'm going to be installing iBox springs for right now and a billet panhard bar just because I have it from one of my other builds, so I'm just going to throw it on. Other than that, I will drop everything down and kind of do another video showing where everything goes. Got a good cut right there, so bleeding all over everything. But all right, so I have both springs on each side. As you can see down here, they're good. Up here they're good. Like I said, taking that I need to adjust that so it doesn't get pinched in the coil. But taking your panhard bar out makes things much easier to get the springs in and shift the axle from side to side so you can kind of wiggle the springs in. Other than that, I'm going to do rear links here soon and front upper and lower control arms as well as bump stops in the front. All right.